Final segment of Giants Online presented by Toyota. Sunday, Giants and Titans in Tennessee. Now, we talked about the quarterback. And
ad nauseum.
He struggled the last 6 weeks.
Well, ad nauseum is a good way to.
Okay, but
if we're talking about the quarterback, yeah.
Who's to say he's not going to come out of it? I mean, Tom Brady played horribly against the Jets.
Well, let's not compare.
Let's not go
Listen,
I disagree with the last 6 weeks thing.
Well, the numbers prove it. 50%.
Forget about
7 touchdowns.
No, I got that part. I got that.
We understand that they won 4 of those games, but his numbers have gone off a cliff.
But I'm not saying
he also played in a freaking hurricane or tornado out here.
That's one game.
Forget the numbers.
I am not comparing
he managed
Tom
the damn
Brady
game.
or his brother. But my point is that even the best of quarterbacks go through some highs and lows during the course of the season.
They wanted to run Roethlisberger out of Pittsburgh earlier this year. Am I not mistaken on that?
And they did after the first half of that
They
Cleveland
took a look
game
at
Sunday.
that Super Bowl ring he wears and said, let's keep him around a little bit
Nobody
longer.
here is arguing. Nobody here is arguing that he's a bust. Nobody here is arguing that he can't come out of this, that you shouldn't keep him in the starting lineup. We all understand that. We're just saying that he can't continue to perform the way he has. He might turn around and light it up next week. He's done that before.
He can't do it, Pat.
He just can't do it.
And at this point,
He can't do it?
He can't do it. He can't keep playing this way, Bob.
I thought he meant he can't come out.
At this point, Eli's problems. I mean, the Giants need to win a game. They need to win this game, or else their playoff hopes are going to go right down the tube. So whether he plays well or not, I mean, obviously, if he plays well, they'll win. There's no question about that. But they need to find a way to win this game while they kind of get him back. They don't have to get him back in one game.
Listen, for all of the Giants' injury problems, which I'm sick of hearing about, not one of them is at quarterback. That's what I'm talking about. I know Arthur didn't comprehend it, but he has to be a quarterback who lifts this team, even if that is not necessarily in his personality as a human being.
In the greater picture, he needs to be the franchise quarterback.
Absolutely,
against this team. Against Ernie, of course, he made a colossal mistake. This week, he needs to be a quarterback to win a game. That's all they need to do this week is win a game.
Yes, he does. It's not fair to expect more out of Barry Cofield than you do out of Eli Manning. Eli Manning has to be the guy that gets this season and gets himself together.
But you won't discount, though, that the defensive injuries are a factor.
Absolutely, and that's one reason his play is even more important.
And you know what? If they lost this week 35-28, then we could sit here and cry about the guys not there.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have won the last 2 weeks, no matter who was on defense, considering the way they played offensively.
There you go.
Right.
So now that we move on to the Tennessee Titans.
I mean, all those years when the Giants' offense was lousy, what did the defensive players always say? I guess we got to do more. Well, you got to shut them out. Well, I guess we got to score points now. At some points, it's enough.
Oh, you mentioned during the break, we haven't given enough kudos to Luke Pettigrew. I know you wanted to.
He was having a Pro Bowl season.
He wouldn't have gotten there, but yes, he was having a Pro Bowl
season. All right, well, whatever. But he was playing great football.
He wouldn't have gotten there based on past reputation or perception of him.
Well, and reputation of other guys at his position.
Yeah, because it rubber stamps left tackles. But he was having a great season.
I want to look, when you look at the defense, that first segment of the game against the Bears, where they were so aggressive with blitzes and RW McQuarters, they were spirited, and it seemed like the life was sucked out of them a little bit as that game went on. And, they didn't play poorly this past week, but they were not.
3rd and 22.
They were tentative. And very troubling was Antonio Pierce this week after the game saying, we need our guys back. We do.
Well, yeah.
Hey, listen, we went into this injury spell saying, hey, listen, we got to hold the fort down with the guys we got. Well, guess what? We've lost the last 2 games. We ain't holding the fort very well. Let's get them back. Let's go.
There's no cavalry coming over the hill here. They're not coming back.
Soon they will.
Antonio Pierce says we need them back. We can't play with our backups.
No. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. We do need them back.
We know that.
All right. Oh, don't worry about it.
Let's talk about
the rest of the season.
Prediction time. Giants have to stop Vince Young. Can't let him get out of the pocket. And Tennessee wants to run the ball with Travis Henry. Okay, predictions.
Thanks for mentioning Vince Young at least once on the show. I think the Giants will snap out of it. It's a perfect time for them. I don't like the Titans. I don't think they're good. I think the Giants will win by 10 points.
Kim?
Titans have led the NFL in rushing the past 7 weeks. I think Barry Cofield's going to be a key if he can go with that groin injury. That being said, I'm picking the Giants 24-13.
There you go.
Tennessee Titans have started to play better because they found a running back to complement their struggling young quarterback. That's the formula. And I think the Giants this week, they're going to rediscover Tiki Barber and win 24-17.
Mr. Staple.
Giants 21, Tennessee 17. Eli Manning has a little Howard Dean moment afterwards just for Kim.
There you go.
What does that mean?
Arthur does get it. Arthur does get it.
There you go. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, we'll join us next week right here on Yes. We'll bring you another edition of Giants Online. Giants in Tennessee this Sunday. Enjoy your Giant football, everybody.